We are all aware of the previous projects that the developers had promised would burn trillions of Shiba Inu tokens, driving up the price of Shiba Inu. However, where are these projects now? We are sick of talking about them or voicing our complaints, but wait, the DE team, under the leadership of Shoshir Kusama, has finally discovered an explanation for why the promised token hasn't materialized. Not only has the cause of billions of burns been found, but a remedy as well. Let's not waste a single second of this essential video and go right to the point with some shocking news disclaimers. This massive transfer of Shiba Inu tokens, which represents a sizable portion of the total supply, has raised eyebrows among the Shiba Inu community. Such a massive movement of tokens has the potential to impact market dynamics and trigger panic among investors when Rail Alert, a well-known platform tracking large crypto transactions, is triggered. Robinhood recently moved an astounding 3 trillion Shiba Inu tokens in a single transaction. Attracted public notice to this enormous action. Declared to be the largest Shiba Inu transaction of the previous day and the second largest in the previous week, the token's stated worth was close to $80 million. The interesting thing is that the addresses in question are still unknown, which encourages conjecture. This lack of openness has caused the cryptocurrency without specific information. Investors are unable to ascertain if the tokens were transferred to an exchange for possible sale or removed from the exchange for extended storage, resulting in a divide between positive and pessimistic feelings in the market. Similar to hearing a fire alarm without understanding where the fire is, such ambiguity frequently causes investors to become fearful and anxious. This is where things get fascinating, yet some people sell their possessions quickly out of fear of losing money. According to a quick on-chain inspection by CryptBasic, the recipient wallet is associated with the top online trading platform, Robinhood. Fascinatingly, the sending address is also associated with Robinhood, suggesting that the transaction was not a deposit or withdrawal from the exchange but rather a regular internal fund transfer within the platform. Exchanges such as Robinhood frequently transfer funds between their internal wallets to improve asset management or security, which improves liquidity handling and separates customer deposits from operating funds. These practices are standard procedures for operational efficiency and do not have an obvious effect on the market, so it makes sense to prioritize improving liquidity. We received some significant updates from the Shiba Inu as recently as yesterday. Liquidity, which is defined as the ease with which an asset can be bought or sold in the market without significantly affecting its price, is essential for every exchange. Essentially, it's about having enough buyers and sellers to facilitate smooth trading. For instance, if you want to sell your Shiba Inu tokens but there aren't many buyers interested, you might struggle to find someone willing to purchase at a fair price, leading to delays or even losses. In contrast, if an exchange has high liquidity, transactions can be completed quickly and at fair market prices, benefiting both buyers and sellers. Sellers may be preparing for increased demand and maintaining a smooth trading experience for their users by making sure they have enough tokens on hand to handle potential surges in trading activity without causing disruptions or shortages in liquidity. This theory is supported by recent reports of similar movements from other major exchanges. Sellers, this large transfer of 3 trillion Shiba Inu tokens from one Robinhood wallet to another, may be an indication of this. Interestingly, Binance was seen moving 1 trillion Shiba Inu in 2 days, and Arkham Intelligence has also detected many whale transactions involving exchanges in the previous 24 hours. Exchanges 423 billion were transferred by Coinbase. During this period, Shiba Inu and Crypto.com shuffled 146 billion tokens, and it now appears that everything is falling into place. The first wave of buyers is here, and who knows how long it will last. In the meantime, the lead behind Shiba Inu has clarified the purpose of his recent travels around the world in a tweet. It has come to light that a new whale has acquired 237 billion Shiba Inu tokens following significant Shiba Inu developments in recent days. This purchase occurred following a major announcement from the Shiba Inu team. As you remember, they revealed securing 12 million in investments for developing a Layer 3 solution on top of Shirim. Shoshir Kusama explained why he had to change locations several times when visiting Japan earlier this year. Hong regime Puerto Rico, a number of U.S. cities, such as New York, Hong Kong, Dubai, and the malls. The Shiba Inu community kept track of these changes on Kusuma's official Twitter handle, curious as to what was going on. As you may recall, we were pretty perplexed during this time, and although we thought we had figured out the secret behind Kusuma's movements, it turned out to be false. Nevertheless, Shosher Kusuma's actions kept us intrigued and inspired to keep looking for answers, despite our frustration. This highlights the significance of community involvement in deciphering and providing hidden messages from project developers. Should the community loses interest or ceases to actively participate, the success of the crypto project could be at risk. For instance, suppose some friends are organizing a surprise party. If nobody tries to figure out what the organizer is hinting at, the surprise could go south, leaving everyone disappointed and the celebration a failure. Similarly, in the cryptocurrency world, a project's success could be jeopardized if the community loses interest in comprehending and supporting its developments. Shosher has now revealed that his travels were intended to raise money for the construction of the Layer 3 blockchain, which is important because without Kusuma's efforts, there's no guarantee that the $12 million required for the new project called Treat could have been raised. It appears that all of his travels have paid off handsomely. Layer 2 solution Shib is built on top of Ethereum and the new. You should be aware that blockchain will be built on Shib, which is an intriguing strategy. In a recent tweet, marketing lead Lucy for Shiba Inu described the advantages a Layer 3 solution would have for the Shiba. She compared the Layer 3 solution's improvements to placing a cloak of invisibility over a fast-moving transaction in the Inu community. The Layer 3 solution will increase privacy and security, among other things. In addition to offering quick and inexpensive transaction compliance so auditors can review even private transactions, Lucy compared it to installing a second lock on your door to increase security and make everything safer. It also promises a host of other advantages. The much-awaited Treat token, which has not yet been published, will be used on this upcoming blockchain to power. The Shiba Inu team has also mentioned that Treat could eventually replace the Bone token as the main reward token on shibaswap. This is really significant because, as you probably recall, Bone token was first introduced to the Shiba Inu ecosystem as a crucial token to support shibaswap's operations. Its transactions are similar to how Bone is currently used on Shib. Shibaswap was a noteworthy project that the developers started 2 years ago, just before starting a swap for cryptocurrency projects became as popular as it is today. Nevertheless, despite its original intention, since the team used Bone for both the gas fee and the launch of Shib in August, Bone token proved ineffective. Because both projects relied on Bone token for different reasons, it became difficult for the team to allocate resources and attention to both projects. As a result, if my understanding is correct, it appears that they want to offload some of the responsibilities associated with Bone token and replace it with a different token. This is a wise move because it ensures that both Shib and shibaswap can thrive without being hampered by imposing demands on the Bone token. As we have all been debating and expressing frustration with the developers because the long-promised shibaswap 2 is still not out and the developers can now concentrate on developing both projects simultaneously rather than having to choose one over the other. This is very good news because it suggests that the developers are addressing issues and making necessary adjustments to their projects by offloading responsibilities tied to Bone token and potentially introducing Treat as a replacement. They are also streamlining their operations and clearing obstacles that have hindered progress, which increases the likelihood that they will fulfill their promises and deliver the improved versions of shibaswap and Shib, which in turn benefits the entire Shiba Inu community. However, the Sharian project, which promised to burn trillions of tokens, hasn't lived up to these expectations. What do you think about that comment that is below? This brings this film to a conclusion. If you would like to view more, please click on one of the videos you see on the screen. I would be happy to hear your thoughts. In order to help me with the YouTube algorithm, if you liked the video, please like it and don't forget to leave a comment. You can also help spread the word about this story by sharing it with as many people as you can.